So Christmas is nearly upon us. Are you feeling Christmassy, Daddy?
Quite.
Quite. I want to know, what's the weirdest Christmas present you've ever been given?
A strange one was when I was an agent. I was an agent for an actress called Elaine Stritch. You probably wouldn't have heard of her, but she was very famous at the time. Television, musicals,
Yeah.
beautiful voice, big star.
Bit like me.
And she stayed at the Savoy Hotel for a period, 3 or 4 months. She was there, paid for by the television company. And then when she went back to America, the day before she went back, she asked me if I'd like to come and have a drink with her at the hotel. And I thought, well, that's very sweet of her. She said, I'd just like to say goodbye and all that. So I went over to the Savoy. There she was, sitting in the bar, bought me a drink. Sweet. Charged up, obviously, to the hotel bill that was being paid for by the television company. And then, as I was about to leave, she handed me this big present. Big, wrapped up, good-looking present, I thought. And I got actually slightly touched, and I thought, I shouldn't be rude about Elaine being mean and tight and everything, because here, she's obviously gone to a lot of trouble. So I went to open the present. She said, "Don't open it here." And I said, "Oh," she was American instead. That was an American accent.
And a witch.
And so I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, Elaine." No. Well, I went. So then I left and I kissed her goodbye, and that was it. All lovely. Got back in the cab, went home. When I got home, I thought, well, I'll open the present now. And I opened it, and inside the paper was a large, I have to say, bath towel with the Savoy Hotel embroidered on the side of it. And she just nicked it from the...
But she's gone to the trouble of wrapping it up.
She had wrapped it
I'm
up.
actually with Elaine Stritch on this.
Oh, yeah?
I love stealing stuff from hotels for gifting. It's so much better than Christmas shopping. Especially if I'm out on tour and I'm staying... you remember the last time I was out on tour and I was in hotels all the time. That was the Christmas that Molly got those little miniature shampoos. You got the trouser press. Mummy got those shower curtain rings, and Barnaby got the fire extinguisher. Total cost £0, £0. All wrapped up, beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, Daddy, you say that is the weirdest present you've ever got. I this year did a lot of thinking and put in a lot of effort trying to work out what I wanted to get you. And in doing this, I researched a little bit about Christmas around the world, because obviously we travel and I'm always interested in broadening your cultural perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking into weird Christmas traditions, and one of the Christmas traditions I discovered is something that happens in the Catalan region of Spain, and it's called the Caganer. Have you ever heard of the Caganer?
I have not.
I think you'd like the Caganer. So the Caganer, and this is real, I'm not making this up. The Caganer is a figure in the Catalan nativity scene, and it is of a 18th century Catalonian peasant literally curling one out in the nativity scene. The crapper, that's what it translates as in English. There is a figure in the Catalan nativity scene that is a man crapping in the background, pants around ankles. And this is an actual tradition in Spain. There were genuine protests when they tried to take it out of the nativity scene. They said, no, this is something that we've always had, and it is something that we want.
Very weird. They are quite weird, the Spanish, but that is weird.
And now it's become such a thing that it's not just the peasant figure. You can have your own version of the Caganer. So they have celebrity Caganers. You can get a Donald Trump, you can get the Queen, Prince Philip, any celebrity that you wanted shitting in your manger, you could have made up.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's a big tradition.
Right.
But I was very upset to see that whilst there are a lot of movie stars, leaders of state, there's currently none of the Netflix fold. There's not one of me. Mm-hmm. There's not one of you.
No, thank God.
And I thought that was such a shame.
Mm-hmm.
So I commissioned one.
One of yourself?
No. Daddy?
Yeah.
Happy Christmas. It's your own Caganet.
Well, that is supposed to be me. Isn't it?
Yes.
What is that? I mean, that colour is very strange.
You've clearly been having a very big Christmas lunch.
Oh,
And a lot of fibre in your diet.
absolutely gross.
I think it's great. I will admit that the likeness is not quite as good as I'd hoped it would be.
Those glasses are very weird, I have to say. Very weird.
It's also
Yes.
this situation there isn't ideal. But
No.
what my note was to the guy that made it is, can you make it look like he's really straining to get it out? But in doing that, I think they have made you look a little bit Japanese. Which backfired slightly.
Definitely very Japanese. And it's the colour of this down here. It looks as though I've just eaten, I don't know what.
It looks like the worst Mr. Whipping machine ever. You just pull the head and then
And there's a lot going on in this area too.
that's, I think, the folds of the trousers.
Yeah. Right, well, I don't know what to say. But that will go straight into the
Window. Where are you going to put it?
I know exactly where I'm going to put it, but
Which
I'm
spot?
not telling you as it's a gift.
Maybe you could hollow out the ass and stick it on top of the tree.
Thank you very much, Jack. I'm very grateful. And a happy Christmas to you.
Thank you, Daddy. Very pleased with that. Oh,
It's so gross. Ho, ho, ho.
right. Can you do it again, but like you mean it?
Ho, ho, fucking ho.
Right. This isn't working. Let's try it again, but with the Grinch outfit.
No way.
Daddy, put on the Grinch outfit.
No,
Daddy.
fuck off.
No, Daddy.
Fuck off.
Scrooge?